Why are there so many questions about Cardano's survival? The fact is clear, and there seems to be no narrative that can change it. It's either Cardano ADA that goes to zero or sinks into extinction, just like some other coins have. Cardano's journey towards reclaiming the 30-cent level has been increasingly difficult amid persistent bearish sentiment. After holding the line at 30 cents in late July, ADA's crucial support level broke in early August, brewing concerns about further price declines. A bearish order block has also formed on the daily chart after a retest and rejection of the 30-cent level. There is a positive side though. Despite ADA's lackluster performance, ADA whales and sharks remain resilient and consistent in accumulating ADA tokens. According to Sentiment's analysis, the count of addresses on Cardano with over 100,000 ADA has rebounded to its peak level since April of 2022. There are now 25,294 wallets with over 100,000 ADA, the highest that has been in 16 months. Well, you all know the story. Cardano's woes began last year, and most of the fallouts we are currently experiencing have been predicted by different analysts. These analysts knew that this year won't be any better. Crypto prices plunged last year potentially on the back of wider market jitters. Cardano was badly hit as the price drop coincided with a dramatic warning from one of its developers. It came to a time when the Cardano community was worried about its upgrades. These fears were heightened before the rollout of the Vassal hard fork. At the time, a Cardano developer, Adam Dean, took to Twitter to share his misgivings about this upgrade. He wrote, "It's important to point out today that the #Cardano #testnet is catastrophically broken due to a bug in Cardano node version 1.35.2. Everyone almost went berserk." The Vassal upgrade was considered a big step for the blockchain. It was supposed to make it easier to build decentralized applications on the Cardano network and improve capacity. However, Dean stated that the rollout of the upgrade was being rushed and that more testing was needed. If there was a nuclear clock for #Cardano, we got perilously close to hitting midnight, he claimed. But the Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson hit back at the accusation, calling them bizarre and alarmist. He assured his followers that the offending code had been removed and that the planned upgrade has been thoroughly tested. Then everything went calm. However, this calmness was not sustained, given that the Vassal upgrade did not trigger the anticipated increases in the ADA coin price. Also, in 2022, a popular crypto analyst warned Cardano holders, stating that ADA was on the verge of collapsing as bearish momentum continued to build up. In a strategy session, this expert, Jason Pizzino, told his YouTube subscribers that ADA's price may drop into the lower 30-cent range, or even much less, as it broke one support area after another. He explained, "I don't think ADA is going to hold out. I don't think it's going to be back above 60 cents anytime soon. Back down at 36 cents, this is much weaker. Look at the low that came in on May, 40 cents. You can see it's fallen beneath it, acting as a resistance now on the daily chart, and any sort of moves up that happen with Bitcoin might be overall less to the upside. And when Bitcoin falls, has those corrections, is going to be a hard hit in ADA because it is in a far weaker position overall in the macro chart here. I still think ADA is looking like it's going to be falling into these teens to lower 30s area." Well, it turns out he was right. Currently, ADA is struggling to climb above the 30-cent level. However, Charles Hoskinson knows the source of the crypto's current discomfort, of which ADA is a major victim, and this is quite strange. On January 8th, he tweeted a video snippet from the video game Diablo 2, comparing the current Web3 market with the character Marius, being told to shatter a soul stone in hell due to Sam Bankman-Fried. Charles Hoskinson remarked that it had become extremely challenging for the crypto industry to prepare a 2023 game plan that drives regulators and lawmakers to pass sensible crypto and blockchain legislation. Thanks to SBF, coming up with the 2023 game plan for working with regulators and lawmakers to pass sensible cryptocurrency and blockchain legislation is looking a lot like Marius being told to shatter a soul stone in hell. "You all dress for warm weather?" Hoskinson said. What a huge attack on SBF, but it still doesn't make sense. Now, popular cryptocurrency analyst Ali Martinez had recently pointed out that the price of Cardano could soon surge over 2,900% if history is to repeat itself, as previous periods of relative stability for the token have been followed by huge price explosions. In a post Ali shared on a microblogging platform, now known as X, he observed the price of Cardano's native token ADA traded between 10 cents and 2.8 cents for 665 days between 2018 and 2020 before seeing a 2,985% price surge after taking off from the long accumulation phase. Drawing parallels from that moment, Martinez noted that ADA now seems trapped in the 46 cents to 24 cent range for 329 days now. He noted that if history and price action can be indicators, ADA may break out around February of 2024. According to reports, the total value locked on Cardano's decentralized finance ecosystem has recently reached a new milestone above the 600 million ADA mark, with the amount of network's native tokens locked on DeFi applications having tripled since the beginning of the year. As noted earlier, interest from Cardano whales and sharks seemingly coincides with growing on-chain activity in the network, and Santiment pointed out that the transaction volume on the network has been rising nearly every week for the past 6 months. According to the firm, there has been back-to-back weeks with over 67 billion in ADA transaction volume, the highest level seen since September of 2021. But is this enough to justify Cardano's survival at this time? It is even moments like this where Charles Hoskinson has entered verbal clashes with Ethereum, dubbing it a dumpster fire in the world of consensus mechanisms. While potential reasons were given, the lingering inconsistency between Cardano's theoretical network prowess and its actual utility remains a point of contention. Hoskinson is popularly known for his candid remarks, and he took umbrage at a satirical critique that likened Cardano's roadmap to Ethereum's. In response, he remarked, "It's getting delusion town now. We are living rent-free in the maxi minds. I pitied them." Addressing the Ethereum comparison, he commented, "Ethereum has a dumpster fire of consensus layer, has a terrible programming model that they can't change, and are getting eaten alive by their own layer 2 ecosystem. Cardano's sidechain plan mutually benefits from both Cardano and the sidechain," he asserted, keen to underline the collaborative edge of his brainchild. Flipping the clock to March of 2020, the Cardano Foundation unveiled a research paper showcasing Hydra, a layer 2 solution harnessing sidechains to alleviate the main network's transaction burden, and here, Hoskinson envisioned an impressive trajectory. "Fastest system in the world," he proudly proclaimed. Charles Hoskinson has been super bold about Cardano ADA in the face of skeptics and naysayers. Hoskinson stands undeterred, encapsulating Cardano's unwavering resilience. No matter how many times the VC coins, the crypto media, or the maxi crowd proclaims we are dead, irrelevant, or failing, we always remind them that Cardano is here to stay. The current decline of the ADA coin is due to the SEC's changes against it as a security. Since June, things have not been looking pretty. However, Charles Hoskinson recently made a shocking revelation. During a recent interview, he undermined the severity of this predicament, clarifying the SEC's stance on Cardano. Even with the backup of growing concerns and rumors surrounding the US Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC increased the scrutiny of the cryptocurrency space. He said, "It's very important to be accurate with our language. There's no coming after Cardano." This comment comes after some speculation that the SEC labeled Cardano's ADA token as a security, but Hoskinson reiterated that there's been no enforcement event against the token. As reported, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong recently hinted at the possibility of delisting several tokens, including Cardano ADA, due to an ongoing lawsuit by the SEC. In his bombshell lawsuits against Binance and Coinbase, the SEC has alleged that 13 out of the 240 digital assets available on their platform were unregistered securities, and Armstrong acknowledged that the delisting of ADA could be a worst-case scenario. However, Input Output Global, the primary developer behind the Cardano blockchain, has firmly opposed the SEC's proposition that ADA be labeled as a security. Even after Ripple's partial win against the SEC injected some optimism into the crypto community, the agency is now fighting back. It turns out that the SEC has requested permission to appeal a ruling that declared XRP as not being a security. Let's catch a breath of fresh air. Cardano's chances of survival are slim, but miracles do happen, right? But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on the subscribe notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.